You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I have got your 2-week spoilers for January 13th through the 24th. Looks like Ridge Forrester may have some regrets, and Carter Walton is going to be blindsided. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. I cannot wait to tell you about all these. If you're not subscribed, please click that button. Let's dive in. Monday, January 13th, we have got Steffy Forrester heading back to Forrester Creations. This is all part of her plan. She wants to be front and center. She comes into the CEO office to talk to Brooke, who is the new CEO, of course, and Carter and Hope, and says she wants to come back. And of course, they said the door was open to them, so she is just following up on their invitation. Hope, though, is shocked and can't believe that she wants to come back to work. And Steffy reminds them that you said I was welcome to stay. And Hope wants to know what is really going on, why the change of heart. But I don't think she's going to get very far with that line of questioning because Carter wants the Forresters there because he is very concerned with the legitimacy of this fraudulent takeover he's done. And if they have some Forresters working there, then it doesn't quite look like a coup from a public relations standpoint. And he's got Ivy Forrester, he has got Zende Forrester, and Electra Forrester, and now if he has Steffy Forrester, that's even better. Also, we've got Poppy and Li in a big argument about Luna. There's some mud slung about Poppy's poor parenting. And if Luna is to be believed, Poppy was always on drugs, always bringing random dudes home, and gave her such a terrible childhood that she was driven to literal murder. Meanwhile, Luna says sorry to Bill, and she also thanks him for being a generous man and said that's one of the reasons she wanted him to be her dad. But by the end of this week, looks like somebody else may be her dad because they are doing another retcon. On Tuesday, January 14th, Bill wants Luna to tell him about how she killed Hollis and Tom. And she already has. And when he asks these questions, it's weird. It kind of reminds me of the stuff he was doing with Sheila. I don't know if he's actually up to something. And Li is kind of cryptic, but has an important point to get to. I don't know if this is her still talking to her sister, but Li gets hold of a biological sample of some sort. I wonder if it's something from Tom Starr's autopsy because Luna's paternity is blown wide open this week. On Wednesday, January 15th, we have got Hope being suspicious still of exactly why Steffy is back, but Carter's not going to listen to her, and he puts out his hand, and he and Steffy shake. She is back to Forrester Creations, and he is thrilled. Carter thinks everything is going so well. He's got Daphne Rose, the most famous nose in Paris, there at their door, just dying to work with them. He ate that up hook, line, and sinker, and so did Hope, and she's saying it's because of Carter's great reputation. They're so blind. And Brooke actually thinks Steffy coming back to Forrester is a really good thing because she thinks it's going to open the door to her reuniting with Ridge, even though she knows that he was just warming his bed with Taylor, thanks to Donna tattling. Also, Will Spencer is back over at his dad's house, and Luna is lurking and eavesdropping, and her fixation on Bill's son seems to grow. Thursday, January 16th, we have got Steffy introducing Daphne, her spy, her saboteur, to her dad, Ridge. And I wonder if Steffy is going to explain the full nature of the plan. If you're not current on episodes, basically Daphne, this beautiful French woman, is going to seduce Carter away from Hope, ruin their relationship, which will destabilize the whole takeover. And then Steffy thinks they will be able to get the company back because Carter will, I don't know if he'll be despondent over breaking up with Hope or Daphne can manipulate him. I don't know. Steffy has a plan. And in fact, Steffy gets together with Zende and Eric and Ridge and Taylor. And I don't know if she's going to introduce Daphne to all of them or just her dad, but it looks like she is going to give them some more particulars on her return and exactly how her plan is going to go. And then Li and Poppy have another showdown. It looks like whatever that biological sample was, Li has run some sort of test, and she has figured out that Tom Starr is not Luna's father, that her husband, Jack Finnegan, is. Now, it's either going to be Jack or it's going to be Finn. I'm assuming it's Jack because I know that he's coming back. And the reason that I say it could still possibly be Finn is when a father and a son are both the potential parents. So if Jack had slept with Poppy and Finn had slept with Poppy, and then that child comes along, Luna, then when they run the DNA test, because Jack and Finn share so much DNA that it can confuse the results, you actually have to tell the DNA lab that the two samples are father and son. So if Li knew that Poppy was sleeping with both, and if she was sleeping with both of them, which I don't know, there's just been some weird remarks between Finn and Poppy, then, you know, she would probably be smart enough to know that she needs to tell the lab that it's a possibility. Friday, January 17th, it is Brooke versus Taylor. The last time Brooke was in the room with her, she shoved tiny little Taylor for all she was worth. And now Brooke knows that Taylor has been in bed with Ridge. So this is going to be unpleasant, but I think Taylor is going to give it back as good as she gets. All right, Monday, January 20th through Friday, January 24th. Taylor gives as good as she gets during this confrontation with Brooke. I do expect that it could carry over into Monday's episode, and I'm sure it's going to be all about how Taylor's moving so fast with Ridge because she knows she's her second choice. I expect Brooke to play absolute hardball with her. And we're also going to see Poppy devastated because her darkest secret has come out. And I wonder if she's going to head over the prison to see Luna, because the question is, you know, does Li want this secret to stay hidden? We know Jack Finnegan is coming back soon. I don't know if he's known the whole time that there was a chance Luna was his daughter. We're again assuming that it is Jack. And I'm wondering if Poppy decides to tell Luna about who her real father is before Li can. If indeed Li is gonna say it, Li may insist that the secrets stay hidden. It's hard to say which way she'll go, but this is when we find out exactly why Li has hated Poppy for so long and why from the moment her younger sister was introduced that she has just been so hateful to her, and it sounds like it's justified. And I wonder if Finn's going to find out that's not his cousin, that's his sister, or if Li demands that she keep it quiet because she may not want Finn to know he's got a homicidal sibling. Steffy makes herself at home at Forrester Creations, and she's going to be sure to keep Hope very distracted. Daphne needs time alone with Carter to work her magic and tempt him, so Steffy's job is to keep Hope ramped up and looking someplace else. Ridge seems to be all in with Taylor, ready to buy the beach house and move in, but the question always is with him, is he going to have regrets? Is he going to waffle? Is he going to backslide back to his Logan and their destiny? Meanwhile, Hope is quite certain that Steffy is up to something, and Hope is right, but she's not going to realize what it really is until it's too late.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.